Hello my YouTube friends. Welcome to Learn English from Scratch. In this video you will learn English with The Lion King, one of the most popular series to come out of Walt Disney Studios. Get ready to learn vocabulary, pronunciation and more with Simba and friends. If you want to keep learning with the best movies and TV series, then click on the subscribe button and the bell down below so you don't miss any of our new lessons. King Mufasa and Queen Sarabi present their newborn son, Simba, to the gathering animals by Rafiki the Mandrill, the kingdom's shaman and advisor. Mufasa's younger brother, Scar, covets the throne and plots to get rid of Mufasa and Simba so that he may become king. Scar sets a trap for his brother and nephew, luring Simba into a gorge and having the hyenas drive a large herd of wildebeest into a stampede that will trample him. He informs Mufasa of Simba's peril, knowing that the king will rush to save his son. Mufasa saves Simba but ends up hanging perilously from the gorge's edge. Scar throws Mufasa back into the stampede and to his death. Scar then convinces Simba that the tragedy was the latter's own fault and advises him to leave the kingdom and never return.
Thanks for your help.
Hey, where you going?
Nowhere.
Gee, he looks blue.
The interjection G is used to express surprise, disappointment, enthusiasm, or simple emphasis.
La interjección G se usa para expresar sorpresa, decepción, entusiasmo o simple énfasis.
If someone looks or feels blue, they feel sad and depressed.
Utilizamos la expresión look blue o feel blue para referirnos a alguien que se siente triste y deprimido.
I'm home, everybody! Gee, the house looks great!
You know, sir, whenever I'm feeling blue, I think of the poem my dear mom used to recite to me as a lad.
I'd say brownish gold.
No. I mean, he's depressed.
Oh. Kid, what's eating you?
Nothing. He's at the top of the food chain. The food chain!
The question "what's eating you" is used to ask someone what's bothering them.
Esa expresión idiomática se usa para preguntarle a alguien qué le está molestando.
When something is eating at you, it is consuming your thoughts, time, and energy. It makes you depressed and you suffer from it. In the scene, Timon interprets the expression literally and not as an idiomatic expression. However, we can see that he does that intentionally just to play around with the meaning of this expression.
En la escena, Timón interpreta la frase literalmente y no como una expresión idiomática. Sin embargo, podemos ver que lo hace intencionalmente solo para bromear con el significado de esta expresión.
Nothing. He's at the top of the food chain. The food chain!
The food chain is a series of living things that are connected because each group of things eats the group below it in the chain.
La cadena alimenticia es una serie de seres vivos que están conectados porque cada grupo de cosas se come al grupo que está debajo de él en la cadena.
Let's watch the following scene where Mufasa explains the food chain to Simba.
Veamos la siguiente escena donde Mufasa le explica la cadena alimenticia a Simba.
Dad, don't we eat the antelope?
Yes, Simba, but let me explain. When we die, our bodies become the grass, and the antelope eat the grass. And so, we are all connected in the great circle of life.
To be at the top of the food chain means that there are no predators to certain animals. They are the most powerful animals that eat all the other animals.
Estar en la cima de la cadena alimenticia significa que no hay depredadores para ciertos animales. Son los animales más poderosos que se comen a todos los demás.
So, where you from?
Who cares? I can't go back.
Ah, you're an outcast. That's great. So are we.
Who cares? This expression is used for saying that you do not think something is important and that you are not worried about it.
Esta expresión se usa para decir que no crees que algo sea importante y que no te preocupa.
Wait. Now, where is that?
I don't know, but who cares? Ha ha! I remember!
Ah, you're an outcast. That's great. So are we.
That is impressive. Very interdimensional.
I felt like an outcast.
before.
An outcast is a person who has no place in their society or in a particular group, because the society or group refuses to accept them.
Utilizamos el término outcast para referirnos a una persona que no tiene lugar en su sociedad o en un grupo en particular, porque la sociedad o el grupo se niega a aceptarlos.
What'd you do, kid?
Something terrible, but I don't want to talk about it.
Good, we don't want to hear about it.
Come on, Timon. Anything we can do?
Not unless you can change the past.
Unless is a conjunction that is used to introduce the case in which a statement being made is not true or valid.
La conjunción unless se utiliza para introducir el caso en el que una declaración que se está haciendo no es verdadera o válida.
They want to conquer the rest of the world. Unless you change the outcome.
You know, kid, in times like this, my buddy Timon here says you gotta put your behind in your past.
Don't try to figure out the meaning of this expression. It doesn't mean anything. Pumbaa gets a little confused and said the sentence incorrectly. The humor, if there is any, is that the mistake changed the use of behind from a preposition to a noun. Part of the humor is that behind is being used in two different ways. In the first sentence, you got to put your behind in your past, your behind means the person's backside, butt, or bottom. So, what he says does not make any sense. What he should have said instead was,
No intentes descifrar el significado de esta expresión. No significa nada. Pumbaa se confundió un poco y dice la oración incorrectamente. El humor, si lo hay, es que el error cambió el uso de behind de una preposición a un sustantivo. Tener presente que en la oración de Pumbaa behind significa trasero, y si traducimos la oración que usó diría, tienes que poner tu trasero en tu pasado. La oración correcta sería,
It's, you gotta put your past behind you.
to put the past behind you means to forget about an unpleasant event or experience and think about the future.
dejar atrás el pasado significa olvidarse de un evento o experiencia desagradable y pensar en el futuro.